Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. Thank you for joining me. I hope everyone's doing well. Cards flying. I didn't even start. Right, as always, these are general, so keep in mind, take what resonates, disregard the rest. Be sure to watch all your signs. And of course, if you'd like a private reading, the information is below. The specials I'm running are ending on the 31st. So just a heads up, and 31st of January, that is. And I'm using the Tarot of Curious Creatures with the Alice Wonderland Oracle. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you if you have. And as always, these are timeless, so whenever you feel drawn to watch the video, that's when you should watch it. And you can always have a look at other weekly readings because they're also timeless. And they're in the playlist. Alright, all that being said, let's jump in here. Honestly, cards are flying. Okay, let's begin with Gemini. Hey Gemini, thanks for joining us. If you're skipping ahead, also check out the intro. So let's see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Gemini in the week ahead? So, in the situation, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Your challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. And in the outcome is the Three of Pentacles. Gemini, Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is about children. This is children and pregnancy. Absolutely. Starting a family for some of you, or expanding the family. For others of you, this is getting a family back together or reconciliation in a relationship. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Because the challenge is this new beginning, right? Not much of a challenge. The only challenge with Ace of Pentacles is you just being prepared to do the work. Because it's a guaranteed success, really. And in the outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles. Being on the same page, teamwork, working towards the same goal. To become three, right? Again, pregnancy energy there, or giving birth. But yeah, there is this element of the past, of something that was completed in before in the past, and now it can have a revival or a fresh start, a new level to it. For those of you who've reached, there's a completion here with the Ten of Pentacles, where you can now move on to the next level. So it could be now, you know, you are living together, you can talk about getting married. Or now you got married, you can talk about starting a family. Or you got married and you got a house and you're settled, so now you can talk about starting a family, right? So it's something where you've completed your current level and it's time to move on to the next level. For some of you that could mean children, for some of you that could mean moving, for some of you, you know what I mean? It's different. It'll be different for everyone. For those of you, this is just a focus on your money. And it could be you're going back to a lifelong dream and you're changing your job, or you're changing your career altogether. For those of you who are starting your own business and you're working from home. Okay, and the challenge with Ace of Pentacles, this is telling you that there's money coming in. I don't know if you've applied for loans, or this is a backer or a sponsor of sorts. But you do have people helping you with the Three of Pentacles. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working. Let's get more clarification here for Gemini. Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, definitely pregnancy. I'm telling you. If it's not that, it's at least conversations and planning it. Three of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, absolutely. Three of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands. Under the Six of Cups, we have the Hermit. So for some of you, this is about, yeah, going back to somewhere, going back to someone or something where there has been a separation. maybe for quite some time. Virgo might be significant. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. There's been a separation, okay? There's been distance, there's been a separation, and it's going back to that. We have water sign energy here, or earth sign, very, very strongly. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. An offer for a commitment. A commitment is on the table right here, okay? Let's get together. Let's get back together. Let's do this properly. Let's start a family. Let's try again, whatever the case may be. It's something that was completed, and now there's an offer towards a new beginning, the next level, taking it further, doing it properly. Okay, it's that kind of conversation. The Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, there's definitely reconciliation vibes here for a lot of you. And if not, it could be talking to a friend about being more than friends. Right? And for others, it's teaming up. The challenge is working with other people, teaming up with other people, or just taking inspiration from other people. There's an energy of support from your community. And in the outcome, I mean, you're headed towards a lot of work, but you're on the same page. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. You're working together. It's a lot of collaboration and growth and expansion here. For some, this is literally moving in together with someone. So we have reconciliation, we have pregnancy, or giving birth. We have marriage proposals happening. It's just happy days, man. I don't know what this is, but I want some. Okay? Literally, it's like you're on track, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. Everything's starting to come together, everything's paying off. You're achieving what you're setting out to achieve, and you just you keep going, you keep growing. For some of you, you could be opening up. If it's not working from home, it's opening up your own office, which is a big deal. Renting out the space or buying out the space, and you're working on it, making it your own. But there's a lot of it's like you're seeing the results. Something you have planted seeds for or towards a while ago. 7 months, 7 years maybe. You've set something in motion. 7 weeks, 7 days. Take it as it resonates. And because it's like blast from the past is coming in. Okay, something you started prior, set in motion prior, is now coming together in a massive way. I mean, this is really, really nice. Gemini, whatever this is. I'm definitely seeing children. And I'm definitely seeing a lot of money, business, career opportunities, a new home or a living arrangement, office spaces. I mean, planning a trip or taking a trip. So let's get some oracle energy and advice for Gemini in the week ahead. Whatever you're doing, I mean, keep doing it, because it's amazing. I see there's a lot of hard work has gone into this. There's been a big investment, and even, taking a chance and kind of hoping for the best. So you've more than earned this. Oracle energy and advice for Gemini in the week ahead. Mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. 42. So I feel like, yeah, it's definitely wrapping up a cycle and starting something new. You've never done this before. Okay, so if it's your own business, you've never had your own business before. If it's a new level in a relationship, you haven't been here before with anyone else, right? You've never had kids with anyone else, and now you're starting to talk about family, or you're going to have a child with someone, right? You've never been married before, and this is it, right? This is that new level in your life. Relocation, definitely wrapping up a cycle in one place, literally, physically, and then moving to something else. What else we have? We're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. Number 23, that's a 5. So some big change is happening, but change because progress is happening, right? So things are going to start to look different. You're going to be dealing with situations or people or having conversations that you've never had before, right? And if it's not necessarily the people that are new and different, you've never had that type of conversation with that person, right? You've never been in that kind of situation with that person. 10, follow your own good advice. Trust yourself, you know what is best for you. The energy of completion, once again, with the number 10. Definitely seeing, literally getting together with someone and having tea or coffee. Talking about a completion and where are we now and where do we want to go. Or talking about a completion that happened in the past and could we have a fresh start. I am seeing that. 44, you can go back to yesterday and be in the present. So, if you are dealing with people from your past, things are different, okay? Or it's saying make sure things are different. You don't want to do same old, same old. I don't see that in the cards. I'm seeing it more as, even if it's the same person, it's a different conversation. You're different, they're different, it's a different conversation. The interaction between the two will be different. The potential of what can be between the two of you will be different than what it was in the past. Okay, but this is telling you, if something is literally same old, that's not for you, okay? Or you're being advised to maybe reconsider, because nothing new can come out of the same situation, right? You're expecting new results doing the exact same thing. And that's the definition of insanity, right? Speak your truth, speak up, follow your own good advice. You already know what to do in the situation. But you see how you can't go back to yesterday, but then we have everyone's a little different. Yeah. So I feel like you're now dealing with people from the past for some of you, but you're different or they're different. The both of you are different. You want different things, or you want different things in your love life, or you want different things for yourself. It could be a case of, let's come together and have a conversation. I feel like I don't see you saying, let's have a conversation, but actually, it could be, I suppose, because we do have mortality. It could be, let's have a conversation, but actually, let's just stay friends, or I want to stay friends. Or the conversation could be, I'm willing to accept you back into my life, but we have to start slow, maybe just be friends, develop that friendship, maybe just date for a while, see how it goes, okay? If it's that kind of situation from your past. But, this is amazing. This is literally, it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I don't know what you're doing, Gemini, but write it down and pass it along so that everyone can learn, and I want to do it too, okay? Because it's amazing. It's amazing. There's just not one bad thing in here. Literally. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, and I'm looking forward to your feedback. Honestly, tell me what this is. Give me some good news, because it's rare that we see such a gorgeous reading. So when we do see it, we have to make a big deal out of it, right? Talk about it. So give me some examples. What's going on? All right. So, yeah, you're good. You don't need any help. You don't need any advice this week, Gemini. You're good. You just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, so let's move on to Libra. 1441. So it's like a mirror effect. You're mirroring someone, they're mirroring you. Something is reflected back to you. You're reflecting on things. Seven of Wands. Let's see. What's going on for Libra in the week ahead? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. In the week ahead. What do we have? The Five of Wands as a situation, talking about mirroring. The Knight of Swords is the challenge. And the Seven of Cups in the outcome. There's some conflict energy here. There's some tension. There's some conflict. The Star at the bottom of the deck. It can be, I feel like something can be healed with the Star card at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius energy. Something can be healed, but it's gonna take a very honest conversation, which can be blunt. Or this is someone trying to heal something with you. There has been nothing but conflict, tension, instability, petty fighting. This is the stupid fights, right? Where you just want to be right, or you just want to have the last word. Does it really matter? You know, that kind of situation. But you just get so wrapped up in ego. You just get triggered and run with it, right? And it just becomes petty. Okay. Feeling like you're in competition when you're not really in competition, right? Trying to outdo the next one or whatever. The challenge is the Knight of Swords. So it could be that an Aquarius, because it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be you doing this. Take it as it resonates. Someone's coming in out of the blue, like, okay, I want to do something about this. I want to do something about this. This is ridiculous. We're getting nowhere. No one's winning. I want to do something about this, because action, nights are about action, taking action, right? And it could be a conversation that is coming in out of the blue. Okay, let's work on this. What can be done? Someone could be suggesting therapy, counseling, family counseling, couples counseling. And in the outcome, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups with the Seven of Swords, you don't know if you can trust this person. You're thinking about it. You're talking, back and forth, maybe a lot of online chat, but it's like talking about the possibilities, the potential, thinking about it. But then there's that element of, I'm not sure I can trust them. Because again, I feel like this is something that's just been ongoing. It's just been the norm when it comes to this connection. I also feel like if it's to do with work or something you're pursuing, there's a level of competition here. You have to compete with others for it. Or this is someone making you jump through hoops. And it's not just you and other people, right? To jump through hoops. And with the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing you say, you know what? This isn't worth it. This is petty. This is stupid. It's not worth it. And you're turning your back. Whether you're giving someone a piece of your mind as you're doing it, but you're turning your back, you're out. And that leaves you in a position of, okay, what else is out there? What else can I go for? What else can I do? Because you're dealing with a petty individual where they just like the attention and they like to be able to control the situation. It's like, yeah, I have what you want. Show me that you want it, right? Kiss my you-know-what. And it's not just you, they're doing that too. And I feel like what is revealed is the fact that they've been doing this to a lot of other people. And you're like, what the hell is going on? This is ridiculous, and I'm out. Okay? So let's get more clarity here for, excuse me, Libra. The Five of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, and you're dealing with someone, I feel like on a more personal level, romantic, even. You're dealing with someone who's just a player. They like to keep their options open. And here they are, they pop back in again, talking about healing things. The Knight of Swords is your challenge. We have the Page of Wands. They're bombarding you with messages. Seven of Cups in the outcome, we have the High Priestess. I feel like you know better when it comes to this person. And the Chariot, and you're going to keep it moving. I don't see you going back to this person. Under the Star card, we have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This is someone who likes attention. They like to hold all the control. They like to hold all the parts, right? You have to go to them if you need something. You have to need them, right? Fire sign, definitely, that you're dealing with here. And they don't want to let you go. But they don't have the best intentions either. Do you know what I mean? You've turned away from this person, or you will be turning away from this person when you find out that what they're doing to you, they're doing to other people, or there's multiple people involved, or they just keep their options open, or they're doing the same thing over and over again, right? Because this is someone who's very in and out, very flighty, all about the passion, but they sometimes, a lot of the times, mistake drama and conflict for passion and attraction, right? And you're going to turn your back and walk away. I feel like you see something online, or someone sends you information like, hey, are you aware that this is going on? And that just, it angers you with the Knight of Swords, because you're saying, what is this? This is ridiculous. Why are you even doing this? You might be talking to this person, or you might be just taking off, turning your back and taking off. Because even though on a surface level you're thinking about it, could this work? Could I come at it a different way? Could they have changed? Actually, with the High Priestess, you already know. You already know that they're already pretty much the best version of what they're going to be. And I feel like you're turning your back. And you're leaving someone behind. Because you're done with the BS. You're done with this petty, just, ugh. Yeah, Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles. This is someone who comes in, love bombs you, Death card. Yeah, you're leaving this cycle. You're done with this cycle. You're dealing with someone who they like to have control. They like to have attention. As soon as you walk away, as soon as you take control, they start love bombing you. They start saying everything you wish to hear, everything you were hoping to hear, right? But this is them, right? This is, yeah. They come in, it's like you don't even have a choice, okay? When they make up their mind that, no, they're going to get you back, they just storm in with passion, with messages, with gifts maybe, but it's more stuff like attention. But I feel like for some of you, you're just gonna end up blocking them, gonna leave them on red, because there's really nothing you can say to this person at this point. You've already had these conversations. You've already seen what they're going to do. They've already done this a million times before. So it's like, why do they keep doing this? Do they think I'm that blind to it? Do they think I'm that infatuated with them that I'm not going to care and I'll always take them back? Because I feel like, yeah, they do. That's what they think. But I feel like you're ending that cycle with the Death card there. And for some of you, you're actually going to meet someone else. You've already met that person for some of you. Could be a Cancer or an Aquarius. And you're like, if it was even a question of whether or not to go back to this dramatic person, right? Whether they're a fire sign or not, they're very dramatic. And they just cause a lot of drama and tension and chaos with stupid fights, pettiness, this sense of competition. So whether you've met someone else or not, I feel like you're still not going to entertain this dramatic person, because you see the pattern. It's so clear, it's ridiculous, right? And like I say, you're either going to leave them on red or give them a piece of your mind and then block them. But you're turning your back on this person. Whether they're a romantic partner, for a lot of you they would be. But it could also be someone in your family, someone in your group of friends. It's like same-ish, different day. And you're over it. You're just over it. You're just done. Which is gorgeous to see. Okay, what's the Oracle energy and advice for Libra? What's the Oracle energy and advice for Libra? Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, painting the roses red, covering up errors, 27. Yeah, look, see, someone keeps trying to... They're giving you something and they're trying to tell you that it's something else, right? They're giving you nothing and they're trying to tell you it's the world. They have learned nothing. They keep making the same mistakes. They keep saying the same thing. They keep doing the same thing. They've learned nothing. They haven't changed. And they're trying to convince you, Seven of Cups energy, to see what they want you to see. You know? I don't like this person. Find the lesson. Yeah, definitely dealing with karmic cycles and karmic partners here. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. See? Speaking of they've learned nothing, you have. You've learned the lesson here. You have learned what the purpose of them was in your life. It wasn't about them sticking around or making it work with them. It was they were meant to teach you something about yourself. Self-worth, self-love, self-respect. The importance of boundaries, the importance of, you know, what a fair relationship really looks like and what a healthy balance is. And you've leveled up. You're on to better things. And that's just the bottom line. A moment's regret, we have 16. Nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. The past is coming back. Okay? Whether it's the same person you've dealt with before, or it's a different person, but the situation is literally something you've done before. It's a pattern. It's part of the pattern. And if it's someone that you already know, I do feel like they're going to try to play the victim, or they're going to make it out as if you're making a mistake and turning them down. Hence the million messages. They're trying to convince you that they're the best thing for you. They're trying to convince you, and you just have to believe it. You just have to take their word for it. Do you know what I mean? They have nothing to back it up, but you just have to believe it. Honestly. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. Number 19 ends up to 22, okay? 20 boils down to a 2, I mean. I feel like this is your attitude. You're like, who are you? What are you doing? You keep doing the same thing over and over again. I am different. Okay, there's a new you in town here. And you're looking at this person as if they're a stranger, or it's like you see them clearly for the first time ever. That's the High Priestess. You can see through the BS. You can see through the image they were portraying to you. That was my elbow on the table. You can see through the illusion. Right? And you're looking at them like, who are you? Do you know you keep doing this? Do you think I'm blind? Because you're different. You've learned. You're breaking the pattern. Good for you, Libra. Good for you, because it's not easy to do. Okay? So I'll leave that with you. You're going to have to tell me what this is or where you're dealing with this. But like I say, you're breaking a pattern. Whether it's with a person or it's different people, but it's the same pattern, same situation. You are breaking the pattern. You're leaving someone on red. You're giving them a piece of your mind and you're blocking them. You are being very firm and blunt, maybe a little rude with them, so they get the point and they get the message that it's done. Their purpose in your life, it's done. You're done. And you're on to better things, because whatever you're headed to next, it will match your new level. It will match your new energy, your new vibration. It will be what you deserve, because you know what you deserve now. Do you know what I mean? And you're ready to stand up for it. And that's kind of how you change a pattern. That's how you manifest different things. By number one, you know who you are and what you want. But also number two, you walk the talk. You start making different choices. You start cutting people out. Because you are showing yourself, the world around you, the universe, I know what I want, this ain't it, I reject this. This is what I want. And then they start giving you what you're accepting of, what you're open to. And stop giving you whatever it is that you're rejecting. Through your words and through your actions. So good for you, okay? And moving on to Aquarius. Hey Aquarius, thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're doing well. If you are skipping ahead, as always, also watch the intro. Alright, what's going on for Aquarius? Aquarius, Summer, Rising, Venus signs. Happy birthday, Aquarius, actually. What is going on for Aquarius? Five of Pentacles and the Moon. Be careful of how you talk to yourself. You might be in a bit of a pessimistic mood. Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Situation, Death card. Challenge, Seven of Pentacles. The outcome, the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck. Sorry, I know that can be loud when I bang the cards on the table. The Tower at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of things are shaken up for you, Aquarius. Something very unexpected is happening that gives you, well, it pretty much pushes you into a new cycle by ending a bunch of old stuff. But whatever is ending, if it couldn't be clearer with the Death in the Tower, whatever is ending, it was just dead weight. Okay? It was unstable. It was rocky to begin with. You couldn't rely on it. It did not have long-term future potential. That is what is ending. Okay? Your challenge, Seven of Pentacles. Your challenge is to, number one, embrace and accept what is going. Okay? And to start looking at where you're going to plant your seeds next, what you're going to invest into next, okay? It feels very much so with the Five of Pentacles as well and the Moon. I feel like rejection is God's protection for a lot of you. And I also feel like something that appears to be a loss is actually going to turn out to be a gain in the long run. Does that make sense? Because you're confused. You're viewing something as, I'm just going to have to cut my losses, or I've lost so much. But the point is, actually, it either frees you up to be open for a new and much better opportunity, or it actually could be a lot worse. You could lose a lot more, or you could have lost a lot more if that hadn't ended. Does that make sense? And in the outcome, you have this Ace of Pentacles. Here's that new path. Something is ending because it was just wrong, okay? It was either a waste of time, waste of money, dead-end situation. And you have this other opportunity that you need to be ready for. And you're not going to be open to it if you're still dealing with that dead-end situation. Does that make sense? That's kind of how it works. So, it could be, for example, the loss of a job. And I feel like it's a destructure, or it's a change in structure at work. Something gets shaken up and they're getting rid of people, redundancies, that kind of thing. Very unexpected. However, this is telling you you're okay for, you've saved some money. You're okay for a little bit. Start looking at your other options. Okay, look for other possibilities right away. Because actually, there's one just around the corner. You won't have to wait long. This is literally, is going to be like within a few days. right? In a week's time, things will look completely different for you when it comes to this situation. You'll be in a completely different job, a completely different place, doing something completely different as a result of this ending. And it will be something that's got a lot more potential, and it will be a success in the long run. Does that make sense? So let's get more clarity here for you, Aquarius. What's the Death card for Aquarius? Justice, see? What am I telling you? Meant to be. This is for your highest good. What is ending was unfair and unbalanced. Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant. The Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. Under the Tower, what do we have? We have the Sun. I mean, come on now. And the Eight of Cups. You're pushed away. You're pushed out of something. But what you're headed into is the Sun. Okay? You're pushed out of an unstable, shaky, dead-end situation. Yeah, Three of Wands. You have to walk away from something. You have to leave something behind, quite literally. Something, someone, a place, a job, a way of being. This could also be some sort of lifestyle change as well, where someone comes in out of the blue and they tell you you can't eat something anymore. And you're like, what in the world? Maybe it's your favorite, the most favorite thing for you, or you thought it was something perfect for you, or you know what I mean? Silly example, but just to kind of explain the energy. And it turns out, actually, in the long run, by you switching up your diet, you feel a lot better, you're a lot healthier. It's like out of the blue, and it's completely unexpected because you thought, what you were doing was okay. But actually, this other path is much better for you. With the challenge of the Seven of Pentacles with the Hierophant, your true, what you're supposed to commit to, what is truly worthy of your commitment, was delayed and needed a little bit more time. Hence why you got involved in this situation. But this situation never led to anything because this was actually what was meant for you. It was just like a place filler? Stepping stone, something that was supposed to be temporary. Do you know what I mean? To keep you busy. Well, this came together for you. And now it's here. Now it's ready. There you go. New job, a lot better money, more opportunity, better people to work with. New relationship where you're both on the same page. And it just comes together. It flows. It's not a constant struggle. New place to live. I feel like you are trying to be comfortable in a dynamic or a place or a job, whatever, because you told yourself or you thought it was the best thing for you. Well, in reality, something else was a lot better for you. And you're just literally being kicked out. That's what it feels like with death and justice in the Tower. That's what it feels like. Eight of Cups, Three of Wands. You're being kicked out. It's not a gentle nudge. It's not guidance. You're being pushed out, okay? Something happens. You have literally no control over it. It just goes away. And you're like, oh, my Lanta, what am I going to do? But you won't have to wait long. Okay? It's a case of bad news and then awesome news. Okay? Hey, we are restructuring. You no longer have a job here, but we have this other position that's better for you in this department. It could literally be a case of that. Or it's a breakup. It's sudden. I feel like it just takes you for a spin. Your head spins for a bit. You're like, I don't understand. I don't even understand what's happening. Someone just leaves, I feel. They just leave. Or someone just ghosts you. And while you're trying to figure out what the hell happened, there's this other person. And I feel like you already know this person for some of you. And they were literally waiting to be able to tell you how they feel. They were waiting for an opportunity. They were waiting for you to be single because they respected your boundaries. They respected your previous relationship, right? And it's literally that kind of situation. And there you go. New beginning. Very quick. Let's look at your oracle energy. So kind of, you know, try to roll with the punches, Aquarius, and try not to freak out too much, I guess. I know it's a big ask with these kinds of energies, but literally I think it's something to do with what Uranus is doing in your chart. I'm no astrologer, but sometimes I recognize the energies of certain planets and certain transits, or the feeling of a planet in a house, something, right? And I feel like it's something to do with your house of partnerships, and Uranus is doing something. But like I said, I'm not an astrologer. You check with your favorite astrologer and they'll tell you exactly what's going on. But I'm looking at Uranus, some Jupiter energy, definitely Mars. But try to see it as, it's almost like, you know, when someone delivers any sort of bad news, it's like sitting there thinking, okay, but what comes after that? You know? So wait for or ask for that but, right? This is happening, and just sit there thinking, okay, that's happening, but what? What else is out there? What else do you want to tell me, right? What else is available to me? As opposed to getting stuck on the first bad news, right? On the first piece of the information. Okay. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. What am I telling you? What am I telling you? And it's for your highest good. Okay, it's 36, it's a 9, it's a completion that needs to happen. And you need it to happen, you just don't know it yet, right? Painting the roses red, covering up errors. Number 27, another 9. And like I say, this isn't something that was supposed to be permanent for you. It's not a mistake. It's not something you did wrong. It wasn't what it appeared to be from the beginning, right? You thought it was something, you thought it was long lasting, you thought it was permanent, you thought it was, you know, the it thing for you. And this is telling you it just wasn't that to begin with. It's not a mistake. It's not something you did. It just wasn't what you thought it was from the beginning. It's a lot of cards here, but I'm going to take them because they literally flew out at me. 29, 29, 20. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Yeah. This is Mars energy, right? This is that tower energy. Don't allow anger to rule you. Don't lose your temper. Don't go off on anyone when they give you this bit of bad news. It's not what it's about, okay? This is like I was saying just a minute ago. Like, sit there waiting for that but. Sit there waiting for, okay, what else is after that, okay? Yeah, I understand this is happening. It sucks, but what else is after that? Do you know what I mean? As opposed to getting lost in the moment and just reacting, losing control. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done, and you can help others. See? This is, there's something better for you, and that's what's coming in. In order for that to come in, something else needs to go out. You're being shown the way. You're being, like I said, not really guided, but really pushed in that direction, and it's just a matter of go with it, see it through, see where it takes you. Speaking of, follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. See where it takes you. Follow that white rabbit. Something unexpected, something that comes out of the blue, something that's kind of very different, something you didn't even think about. Follow it through, okay? Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. Yeah, 43. This is where, see the blessing in everything, okay? Turn it around. This is happening. It sucks. How could this be a good thing for me, though? Is that kind of mentality. What good could come out of this? Is that kind of mentality. Because you will see what good comes out of it. You will. soon as you open up to that, bam, here it is. Okay? So, I mean, a lot of majors, so it can be about anything. It could be something that shakes up a lot of things, if not one thing. Okay, so just kind of, like I say, go with it, roll with the punches, ride that wave, see where it takes you, because it's taking you to where you're supposed to be. It's taking you where you deserve to be. Does that make sense? And it wasn't this situation that is ending. So, I hope this helps. I'm looking forward to your thoughts and your feedback, but I hope this helps, okay? I'm going to leave it with you. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.